Feeling overwhelmed by the ups and downs of running a business? You're not alone. Entrepreneurship is a roller coaster filled with exciting highs and challenging lows. But here's the good news: you can build unshakable resilience to navigate it all with confidence and grace. Today, I'll share scientifically proven techniques to keep you strong and centered even in tough times. So breathe in, relax, and let's get started. Welcome to Helping Healers Succeed. This is for you if you felt the call to heal, to make a real difference in people's lives, but you also know that turning your gift into a thriving, sustainable career can feel overwhelming. You're listening to Dr. Anastasia Chopelas, a physicist turned energy healer, your guide with tips, stories, and interviews for building and growing a successful healing practice with confidence and ease, using practical strategies, science-based insights, and inspiration to help you increase your impact and income without burning out. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming programs in store for you. Welcome back. Resilience is very personal for me because without it, I wouldn't be here. In my early 40s, life took an unexpected downward turn. I had 2 young children to care for, yet my health was deteriorating rapidly, even though I was taking good care of myself. By the time I was 42, I was spending more days in bed than upright. And on the days I could get up, I barely had 2 good hours of energy. I didn't know how I was going to keep going with a family history that included both early deaths and long lives. I found myself wondering, what would my fate be? Feeling hopeless, I spent so many hours lying in bed, meditating, praying, and using my creative mind to find a way out. Then something shifted. This little ember that was burning inside me grew into a huge burning desire. I just had to prevail. I had to. I had 2 little children depending on me. That fire lit the way to finding my way to heal, to find the answers where traditional medicine had left me without hope. I became my first success story. That spark led me to embrace self-care, self-love, and self-forgiveness, concepts that had once felt foreign to me. During my challenges, I discovered that resilience isn't about pushing through. It's about self-care, listening to your inner wisdom, and allowing healing to take place at every level. Now at 72, I feel unstoppable, and my mission is to help others awaken their own resilience, to be their best and healthiest self in body, mind, and spirit, no matter what their age. The science of resilience, why it's essential for entrepreneurs. First, science confirms what I learned during my difficult journey. Resilience is one of the most critical factors for success, especially for entrepreneurs. Someone that starts and runs a business instead of working for someone else has to keep juggling so many bits and pieces for success. It can be stressful and keep you in hyperdrive. Research shows that resilient entrepreneurs are more likely to succeed. It lowers stress and prevents burnout. It strengthens decision-making, adaptability, and creativity, and creates better relationships, meaning helping them become better at navigating interpersonal challenges, managing difficult clients, and fostering strong business partnerships. Basically, you handle stress better, recover from setbacks faster, and make clear, more strategic decisions under pressure. You also experience lower burnout, higher creativity, and deeper fulfillment in your work. You might think resilience is something you're just born with, but it's actually a muscle that you can train and grow. Today, I'm going to show you how to get started growing your resilience muscle with these 3 essential components. 1, building your foundation. 2, managing business challenges. And 3, creating strong support systems. Ready to get started? Building your resilience foundation. It's not about pushing through exhaustion or forcing yourself to just live with it. It's about strengthening your foundation so you can handle challenges with clarity, strength, and ease. So, daily grounding practices. First, start your day with intention instead of waking up and jumping straight into your email, social media, or even stress. Give yourself time to center and ground yourself. Your morning rituals include intentional self-care, which could be meditation, journaling, deep breathing, energy hygiene, a nourishing meal, or a mindful walk outside. Grounding stabilizes your energy so outside chaos, all the chaos around you, doesn't knock you over. If you don't claim your energy in the morning, the world will claim it for you. So take that first part of your day to center yourself and create that inner stability. Energy protection techniques. As a sensitive entrepreneur, absorbing other people's stress happens really easily, whether it's a demanding client, a draining conversation, or even the collective tension of the world around you. Without strong energy protection, you might find yourself exhausted, irritable, or overwhelmed without even knowing why. Deceptively simple yet effective tools include energy protection and release. Before you interact with anyone, including your computer or your phone, visualize a protective sky blue plexiglass shell around your energy field or aura. This reflects low vibe energy but allows the high vibe energy in. That's all based in science. If you feel drained of energy by your interactions, you can release energy that's not yours by visualizing a high vibe rose in front of you with roots grounded to the earth's center. Imagine the rose magnetizing all the energy that's not yours and letting it drop into the earth. As soon as you feel revived, you can let the rose dry up, turn to dust, and take all of that energy down the roots to be absorbed by the earth to recycle and transform the energy. These are just two of the many energy practices that make a huge difference in preventing emotional and physical burnout, strengthening your resilience. Too many entrepreneurs resist self-care because they imagine it's taking time away from what they should be doing. Here's the thing, without self-care, you won't be running your business optimally. Your decisions will be made in haste, and you'll be subject to something called shiny object syndrome, meaning you're spending too much money and time on solutions you can't use. Don't wait until burnout hits to rest. Rest is a verb. It means you're actively doing something important. Prioritize your self-care as a non-negotiable part of success. And no, I'm not just talking about spa days or vacations. I'm actually talking about daily, consistent habits that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. This means getting enough sleep so your body can recover, fueling yourself with nutrient-rich foods to support your brain and energy levels, and carving out moments of joy and creativity, even in the busiest times. Because here's the truth, when you take care of yourself, you build the capacity to handle stress without breaking down and work much more efficiently, making better decisions. Many sensitive entrepreneurs, myself included, grew up believing we had to sacrifice ourselves for success. But I've learned that resilience isn't built through overworking or ignoring my needs. It's built by honoring myself, setting boundaries, and making self-care a priority. Thus, the first key to resilience is building a strong foundation through grounding practices, protecting your energy, and prioritizing self-care. When you do this, you create an inner stability that allows you to navigate challenges with clarity and strength. Now, what happens when business challenges hit? Because let's be real, they will. The second pillar of building resilience is managing business challenges, and I'll show you exactly how to handle setbacks, process emotions, and set boundaries to protect your well-being. Business challenges are inevitable. Suffering is optional. How you respond makes all the difference. If you've been in business for any amount of time, you already know it's not always smooth sailing. A failed launch, a difficult client, financial uncertainty, and even the self-doubt that creeps in These challenges can feel overwhelming, especially for sensitive entrepreneurs who naturally feel things deeply. While you can't control what happens, you can control how you respond. And the way you manage challenges determines not only your success, but also your emotional well-being. Let's talk about 3 essential tools to help you navigate business challenges with resilience: reframing setbacks, emotional processing, and boundary setting. Reframing setbacks means turning challenges into lessons. Every challenge, no matter how painful, carries a hidden lesson. Unfortunately, instead of seeing the obstacles as failures, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? How is this redirecting me towards something better? I'll give you an example from my life. I married a very difficult man, abusive, controlling, and critical. When my health required me to leave him, I could have said, oh, I wasted 10 years of my life being married to him. But then I sat down and wrote down all the benefits that being with him gave me. There were so many that the anger and resentment turned into forgiveness and gratitude. I knew that he was doing the best way he knew how. It's like going to a gas station to fill up with what you need and the tanks are empty. I learned how to be strong, independent. I got a great career being around him, and he introduced me to the right people, and we have 2 wonderful children and 3 grandchildren. I'm happy for him as long as I'm not married to him. It led me to the wonderful marriage I have today. Many of the most successful entrepreneurs didn't get there because they never faced challenges. Many of them made millions, lost millions, and then made millions again. They got there because they learned to reframe setbacks as stepping stones. Maybe a program didn't sell as well as you hoped, or you aren't getting enough private clients. Instead of seeing it as a sign that you're not good enough, ask, what insights can I take from this? What can I refine? What would it take to succeed? Try this next time you hit a setback. Grab a journal and write down the situation, then list 3 potential lessons or opportunities hidden in it. This simple shift rewires your brain to see the challenges as growth rather than defeat. Emotional processing, releasing stress before it becomes burnout. Sensitive entrepreneurs often make one major mistake. They absorb stress and hold it in. They tell themselves to push through, stay strong, and keep going until they hit burnout. I've been there often until the day I realized how sick I had become because I had absorbed all that stress and had no outlet. But resilience isn't about stuffing emotions down, it's about processing them in a healthy way. The more you acknowledge and release stress, the less power it has over you. Let's talk about some simple but powerful techniques to help you do that. EFT, or tapping, is a scientifically backed method that helps release emotional tension by tapping on specific acupressure points, mainly the ends of your meridians, while speaking affirmations. Studies show that it lowers your cortisol, your stress hormone, and helps rewire the nervous system. Guided meditation, a guided meditation that takes you into a trance to help you release stress, emotional overwhelm, and even lower your blood pressure, is scientifically proven to rewire your brain in healthy ways. It doesn't have to take long. I have an 11-minute audio called Wake Up Your Brain that does just that. You can get it at healersu.com/wake up your brain. You can also use breath work for nervous system reset. A dysregulated nervous system makes challenges feel 10 times bigger than they really are. A simple breathing exercise like box breathing, meaning you inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4, can reset your nervous system in minutes. Next time you feel overwhelmed, pause and breathe. It's one of the fastest ways to regain clarity, and it only takes 3 or 4 breaths. Let's talk about something that's absolutely essential for your well-being: boundaries. As a sensitive entrepreneur, your time and energy are your most valuable resources. If you're constantly saying yes to things that are past your capacity to handle, you have nothing left for what truly matters. Check in with yourself to make sure you have the time and energy for what's being asked of you. Learn to say no without guilt. Saying no doesn't make you difficult, it makes you wise. If something doesn't align with your values, energy, or long-term goals, it's okay to decline. A simple phrase like, "That sounds great, but I don't have the bandwidth right now," is a kind but firm way to set limits. My daughter learned this lesson when she was 8. She was afraid that if she said no to her friends asking to trade her gorgeous stickers for their plain ones, they wouldn't like her. I told her try saying no to see what would happen. Next day she said, "Mom, I said no," and they just said, "Okay," and then they continued to play with her. Adults are just the same. Set your own hours. If you're constantly answering emails or taking calls at all hours, you're training people to expect unlimited access to you. Protect your energy by setting clear work hours and sticking to them. For example, instead of replying to messages immediately, you can set an autoresponder that says, "I'll respond within 24 hours during business days." Send appointment links to those that want to speak with you. Make sure your calendar is set to the hours you have for office hours and protect the rest of your day. For example, use Google Calendar connected to Calendly, both free, to set this up. Identifying energy-draining commitments. Take a moment to look at where your time is going. What activities, clients, or commitments energize you? And which ones leave you feeling depleted? Sometimes resilience isn't about doing more. It's about letting go of what drains you and no longer serves you. Ask yourself, what lights me up? What makes me happy? And what do I want to do more of? In summary, respond to business challenges with the following. Reframe setbacks and see them as lessons, not failures. Process emotions in a healthy way, whether through tapping, meditation, or breath work, and set strong boundaries to protect your time and energy. But there's one more key piece. You don't have to go through your challenges alone. The strongest entrepreneurs build powerful support systems, and that's what I'm covering next. Creating support systems. Resilience isn't built in isolation. The strongest entrepreneurs surround themselves with the right people. You've most likely been there. You have dreams and ideas, but the people around you aren't independent thinkers. They tell you to go get a job and stop this nonsense, poisoning you into thinking that it's not possible to succeed. Many of the sensitive entrepreneurs I work with are incredibly talented, driven, and deeply passionate about their work. But they often run their businesses alone, wearing multiple hats and handling everything themselves. And while independence is admirable, it's also exhausting and isolating. You don't have to do it alone. In fact, trying to do everything yourself is one of the fastest ways to burn out. The most successful entrepreneurs understand that resilience doesn't mean struggling in silence. It means building a strong support system that lifts you up and keeps you moving forward. I'll cover 3 ways to do that: building your success team, finding mentors, and creating community. Stop doing it all alone. If you're feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, or like you're constantly running in circles, it might be time to get support, even if you're just starting out. Having a team, even just a single virtual assistant, makes a huge difference. Many entrepreneurs make the mistake of thinking they have to wait until they're successful enough to hire help. But the truth is, delegating sooner actually helps you reach success faster because it frees up your energy for things that truly move the needle in your business. Start small. Delegate where possible. Hiring doesn't mean bringing on a full staff overnight. Start with small strategic help. This could mean hiring a virtual assistant for admin tasks a few hours a week, or bringing on a bookkeeper so you're not drowning in financial details if those frustrate you. Hiring people for small jobs like creating a book cover, doing some design work, or uploading your course to your course platform. Even getting help at home, like a cleaner or meal prep service to free up time and mental energy for your business. I know even little small tasks nickel and dime my energy to death. If you're still doing everything yourself, ask, what's one small thing I can delegate this week? Even small shifts can create big relief. 2. Finding mentors. Learn from those who've walked the path. One of the fastest ways to grow and avoid unnecessary struggle is to learn from those who've already done what you're trying to do. Exactly what you're trying to do. A good mentor can save you years of trial and error, provide insight you wouldn't have thought of, and help you avoid costly mistakes. You don't have to figure it all out alone. The right mentor has been where you are, understands the challenges you're facing, and can offer wisdom, encouragement, and guidance to help you move forward with more confidence. And last, creating a supportive community. As entrepreneurs, especially sensitive entrepreneurs, we need to surround ourselves with people who understand our journey, people who inspire us, challenge us, and support us, because entrepreneurship can be lonely if we try to do it alone. To recap, first, build your success team, stop trying to do it all alone, and start delegating. Second, find mentors. Learn from those who have walked the exact path you're walking. Last, create community and connections, because resilience is stronger when we surround ourselves with the right people. When you build a strong support system, you create a resilient foundation that allows you to thrive, not just survive in business. You don't have to do this alone. When you have the right people in your corner, everything becomes easier. Did today's episode resonate with you? Challenges will always be a part of the entrepreneurial journey, but with resilience, they won't shake you. You'll be able to navigate them with confidence, clarity, and grace. Remember, you don't have to do it alone. Resilience is stronger when we support each other. And that's why I created a space for sensitive entrepreneurs like you to connect, grow, and thrive together. Join my meetup group, which is called a Healer Success Circle, where you will find a community of like-minded entrepreneurs who understand your journey. It's a place where you can get support, share experiences, and learn practical strategies and tips to build resilience in your business. The link to join us is in the show notes. I can't wait to meet you in our community. Don't forget to give this broadcast a thumbs up or 5-star rating, share it with your friends, and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next episode on Helping You Succeed. Thank you for tuning in to Helping Healers Succeed. You'll find resources and show notes on our website at helpinghealerssucceed.com. Until next time, I'm Dr. Anastasia Chopelas, sending you golden healing light and success vibes on your journey to becoming a powerful, confident healer, coach, or intuitive. Remember, your gifts are so needed in this world.